stripped down, where I go and dig through latest news and weed out all the nonsense so you guys don't have to do it. And I do it in 30 minutes or less. Why? Because anything longer than 30 minutes is probably just BS, anyways. It is minus 13 degrees Celsius here in southwestern Manitoba. That's 8.6 degrees Fahrenheit for you guys down in the States. It is Friday, February 27th, 2026. Let's see what's good in the news. Over to China. China's going to start suspending tariffs on Canadian canola meal, peas, lobster, and crab as of March 1st. And then until the end of 2026, there's still going to be a discussion about the tariffs on canola seed as a whole, and those discussions will continue on March 9th. I'm assuming Carney's going to hang around in the Asia area after some of his meetings and probably get some more deals made with China or some agreements. And then countries still unsure what's supposed to happen with Trump's announcement of that 15% global tariff. Yeah, last week, Supreme Court ruled against the taxation of Canada. Canada was the only one up against that. Hey James, how's it going? So we'll see what happens. Still a lot of uncertainty, and there's a lot of deals being made right now between a lot of countries. So next week's going to be a big week with some pretty heavy announcements, and then some announcements today as well. Um, yeah, and down in America right now, yeah, people aren't just paying more at the grocery stores and at stores right now. They're paying more in heating and electricity bills. Yeah, with yeah, there's been a total of 7.1 nationwide increase in electricity bills across the United States. So people aren't just they're feeling it at home literally right now. They're not just feeling it in the grocery stores. And yeah, the voters right now with this affordability crisis happening, voters and data are starting to disagree with Trump stating that, cat or America is, making money right now, and being better for Americans. And then Bombardier Canada. This is interesting. They're looking into expanding sales into India right now. And uh, as the chances for the bidding for that Saab aircraft have kind of fallen, or sorry, Saab manufacturing moving here to Canada could possibly be falling through. So now Bombardier is thinking of bumping up production and possibly selling aircraft to India. But India is also looking towards Russia's Su-57 fifth generation fighter jet. So I don't know. This could just be a bunch of BS right now. It probably is. But I think Canada should probably sit back on a deal like this with India right now because there's some other big trades that they're doing, not just like for the people, but they're doing some military yeah agreements across the board as well. And then yeah, last week Britain had said that they wanted nothing to do with U.S. Air Forces using their airfields uh, while doing stuff in Iran. Well, apparently there's 38 aircraft that are actually stationed at RAF Laken Health right now. Yeah, they're just moving through right now, but clearly said that you guys weren't going to use allow American aircraft on your bases while part of this Iran issue. So I don't know. You guys should probably be careful about what you're saying because lies, lies, and more lies. Uh, duh, duh, duh. U.S. ambassador to Israel is telling embassy staff, yeah, if you want to leave, you should probably leave right now. So, yeah, with the gaining conflicts happening in the Middle East and between Israel and, yeah, whatever. Yeah, I don't know. That's pretty bad when the U.S. is telling their embassy to, yeah, pretty get the hell out of Dodge right now while it's still possible. So I don't know if this is in great conjunction between what's happening with Iran, or if Trump is going to be doing something pretty big with Iran here in the coming days or weeks here. But it looks like he's trying to get personnel out of dangerous zones. So it looks like there could be a conflict happening here soon. Good news for Germany right now. Germany just found a new gas well this month, right at the beginning of this month, which is going to be great on multiple fronts. Like, first of all, it's going to be helping their 80% dwindling production of natural gas. This well, number two, it's going to supply over 300,000 homes with natural gas, and businesses with natural gas, as long as they don't give away like tax benefits for big businesses to start using this natural gas. And then yeah, and then reducing its alliance for Russian natural gas as well. So that's a good thing for them. And then hopefully bring costs down to the end users at the end of the day. And as long as, like I said, they don't give big tax breaks for big companies to, take advantage of the supply that they do have. I believe big companies shouldn't be getting tax credits for the use of natural gas. They should be getting taxed more. Doesn't make any sense. And then, yeah, back to the US. This is interesting. This popped up yesterday, and this has been going on since Monday, February 23rd. So, Irvine, California, FBI hazmat team is still investigating a rental home where the owner of the property had found a small lab. This lab looked like a home experiment kit. He really kind of, it like pretty small, and then he kind of deemed it suspicious. So he called authorities. And then shortly after, the FBI, hazmat, and weapons of mass destruction team were called. And they have been there. They're still on this site in Irvine, California. That's Southern California, investigating this. There were chemicals found in the house that could be used to make uh, uh, certain types of nerve agents. So there's no ties to this and that Ori Solomon case where they had found that biolab, or that Jesse Zhao, who is in custody since 2023. There's nothing leading to them. And the thing is, there's nobody in custody right now either. And the FBI and weapons of mass destruction team are still sitting there on site, which is pretty crazy. Norwood. It's not that bad. To two, and yeah, if you guys haven't heard, blah blah blah, Pakistan declared war on Afghanistan. So this will be interesting to see what's going to happen in the long run here, due to the fact that the United States spent a lot of time and effort there. So it'd be interesting to see what the United States has to think about this. Uh, Not so much what Trump has to say. I'd just like to hear what the United States has to say, and all the wasted money that they had put themselves through in there. Do. And yeah, yeah, some manufacturing companies, yeah, saying that Trump is uh, more focused on bringing newer, better looking jobs instead of helping the good old ones, and looking to deny anyone with dual citizenship. Like, that's a great way to get rid of, that older, not so pretty anymore generation, eh, Trump? Hey, hey. Oh, sorry. That was a big joke. If you guys didn't get that, that was a jab at Trump while telling the news at the same time. All facts. La di da. Oh, and Venezuelan government has suspended 19 production sharing agreements, including China, U.S., South America. They pretty much canceled all their agreements right now. So if you were getting oil from Venezuela, any foreign country, that agreement is up for review. And guess who's going to be up for review? The Venezuelan government and the U.S. government now. So some of them are already looking to be potentially canceled. So we'll see what happens there, but expect a lot of these trade agreements and shipment agreements between Venezuela that were there before to be they're going to be done. Yes. And oh yeah, yesterday in BC, yesterday's appearance of that liquid propane tanker from Australia definitely got some major heads turning, and I mean major heads turning. Shell is looking into buy major or majority stakes in this Australian Northwest Shell natural gas to start shipping natural gas overseas. So that 16,000-mile journey that was kind of wasted coming to Canada, why bring it to Canada? You know, Canada produces their own natural gas, but yes, I know BC's kind of cut off to certain pipelines and stuff as well, but it's kind of their own fault. But it was kind of to really prove a point. And for Shell Fuel to be willing to, invest at least $24 billion into this new Australian project of theirs, good for them. Australia's got lots of natural gas, and then that's going to open up way more markets for Australia and their market. But, Shell's got to get their greasy little fingers in there too. Yeah. And then there was some news about China putting some type of tariff on Japan. It's not putting tariffs on Japan. There is an implemented import control act on Japan. So like specific products, certain microchips, blah blah blah, are gonna run through like either can be or can't be shipped to there. So certain products, it's not gonna affect the Japan as a country. It's only gonna affect major industries that need specific high tech circuitry or such products. AI things like that. And last little thing that just came in, there's been here in Canada in Montreal, the Blood Family Mafia and yeah, connections with the Rizzuto mob. Well, yeah, they cut their ties with the Rizzuto mob and ended up joining with the Arab Power. Well, since they've been joined with the Arab Power, authorities have been cracking down. There's a series of raids across Quebec City and Montreal and adjacent towns of Blood Family Mafia members. They're specifically looking for the number two man because Ice Pick Trammell is currently locked up in Rome waiting for extradition charges, but not sure what's going to happen with those extradition charges because he has charges pending in Rome. So yeah, there's 12 in custody and possibly there was 12 arrests. So we'll see what happens with that, but definitely a huge cut to Blood Family Mafia right there at the head of the snake for sure. And this is probably due to their agreement with the Arab Power and their separation with the Rizzuto mob because there's quite a bit of bad blood, obviously. And with the Rizzuto mob being locked up as well, be interesting to see what happens with these Blood Family Mafia guys and the Rizzuto guys who are locked up in these jails. Uh, Definitely, these Blood Family Mafia guys don't play around. They really don't give two hoots. And yeah, we could see some major uh, ice picking done in these jails. So yeah, definitely stuff getting heated up here. Yeah, let's put two dogs that hate each other in the same jails. Ew. So yeah, that's pretty much it for the news today. There's going to be some major updates. Real big thing today is yeah that lab that they found in that rental home. Yeah, it's I don't know, rental homes just going to be the new labs of the future. And will this lab be connected to China somehow? I don't know. I don't know, nerve agents, chemicals that could be used and to be sitting there for a week. They've been there since Monday. So that's something I'm definitely going to pay attention to. If you like what you hear, blah, 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 hit the like, subscribe, And I'm going to end everything on things that happened today in history. February 27th, 1693. First women's magazine, the Ladies' Mercury, was written and published and released in London, England. So interesting. I didn't realize magazines, especially a ladies' magazine, uh, women didn't even get the right to vote for a while. So that just blew my mind that they had a magazine that far. In 1933, Germany's parliament was burned down. Yeah, you guys probably know why that happened, eh? Yeah, there was a certain character with a certain mustache who decided to take power and, you know, burn down parliament. Yeah, the guy who really took a big chunk out of the world. And then 1940, the first ever radiocarbon dating was discovered. Yeah, some people don't believe in carbon dating. Some scientists won't acknowledge it. They say it's false and it can't really be 100%. But nothing's 100% except for death and taxes. In 1968, Walter Cronkite delivered this editorial on how America's not going to win the Vietnam War. I've watched this video multiple times. If you've ever watched any Vietnam like documentary, you'll probably see this in almost every Vietnam documentary, or little bits of it, because they like to throw that in there. But to watch that whole editorial that he did, it was pretty shocking, especially for the government. Yeah, that really shocked the world. Yeah, and he still got to keep his job. 1963, Mickey Mantle signed $100,000 deal with the New York Yankees. I believe the baseball was one of the uh, baseball players were some of the like least paid players across the board for the longest time. And then into birthdays. Constantine's the Great. Yeah, he was born in 272 AD. You guys don't know who Constantine's the Great is. He was a Christian who ended up ruling Rome. Yeah, a Christian ruling Rome. Yeah, pretty significant. And then 1878, Charlie Strite. He was 78 when he died. He was the inventor of your pop-up toaster. 1878 was your first pop-up toaster. Yeah, there's something that I bet you he never got any credit either. He was like, "What did you invent? The toaster?" And he never got any credit at all. And then yeah, Elizabeth Taylor. Yeah, she's still no, she died. Oh no, her birthday was in 1932. She passed at 79, and then Jamie Wayward is 96. She's still alive. Well, she looked really good back in the day, but not anymore. So yeah, that's pretty much it for everything today. Today is Friday. You guys won't see me again till Monday, so unless something like crazy happens. But we'll see. We'll see what happens. Um, I might do a live here after about the stuff I won't talk about on the news. I'll do all the BS on the next live. But if you guys like the news, just the facts like this with no BS, no Epstein, no violence, no gunshade or bloodshed, yeah, I'm here Monday to Friday, 4 to 4:30 p.m. Central Time, Canadian. And that's normally evening for you guys over in Europe there. So yeah, if you guys like the news like that, I try and find news from all over the world, uh, uh, and normally stuff that's actually happening that's gonna affect us as a whole. So yeah, hit the like button, subscribe, and yeah, I'll see you guys Monday for the real news. And for anyone who wants to stick around or pop back, I'll talk about all the BS that's happening in the news next. Okay, cool. Peace. I'm out of here. Everyone have a great day. Great weekend too. Yeah. And then do something nice this weekend for somebody. Buy somebody flowers or something. All right.